what's up guys, Roberto here. Today I'm reviewing the DC's Aquaman and Orm 5-inch figures from the new movie coming next month, simply titled Aquaman. Now if you guys have been living under a rock for the past 2 years, there is an Aquaman movie coming out and it's coming out next month. If you guys don't know, I actually collect a bunch of other stuff besides Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, and Power Ranger toys. I collect Marvel toys, I collect DC toys. Sometimes I pick up some Ninja Turtles, whenever they reboot that franchise all the time on television. And yeah, but I'm a huge fan of superheroes in general. I think, that's where I get my love from Power Rangers. I just love the heroic aspect. And yeah, now in terms of Aquaman, I'm not a huge fan of Aquaman. I dislike Aquaman a lot, and it's not because, he's a bummy superhero who, he's under the water, he doesn't really do much. I just don't like his outfit. I don't like the theme. I don't like the whole aquatic thing that he has going on. I'm more of a Batman fan. Even Superman is a lot better than him, and I dislike Superman a lot. But yeah, Batman is just my top favorite hero and stuff, and yeah. And the only reason why I got these figures is because the new Aquaman movie looks pretty friggin' dope. I've seen the trailer for it, and it looks amazing. I like the new costume that he has, even though it literally looks like the one from the comics. I like the little aspect that they're giving it. It looks more realistic now. It looks like I could actually take him as a badass name of the actor that plays him, but he just has he just looks like badass. Like the Aquaman in the TV shows and the comics and all that, he's this blonde guy with like a buzz cut or whatever. And he's like, I'm not trying to be racist, but he's like a white guy. And yeah, he just looks bummy. But in this new movie coming out, this guy looks like he's actually could be called Aquaman. He's actually the king of Atlantis, and he looks pretty dope with the long hair and just the tan and all that. If he's from the ocean and he's in the sea all the time, he should be tan anyway. So it doesn't matter. And yeah, but I really like this new Aquaman. A few years back, if you told me, Aquaman is going to have a really dope-looking movie, even though the movie hasn't come out yet, I've seen the trailer, it looks really awesome, I would not believe you. I would be like, oh, wow, you're kidding. And yeah, the first time I saw Aquaman was obviously in the Batman v Superman movie. I'm pretty sure everybody saw him there because that's the first time we got introduced into the DC universe. And yeah, and I have a bunch of stuff from Batman v Superman toy line. When that movie came out 2 years ago, I was a huge fan of it. I went to see it when it came out, even though I wasn't a huge DC fan way back. Now I am more of a bigger DC fan, and it's not because of the movies. I just like the look that they have and just the toys, the toy line in general. As you see right here, I have the Batmobile from the Batman v Superman toy line. I have Batman in there. It's pretty dusty because I haven't touched it in a while, but it's a pretty cool looking Batmobile. I have Batman in his nightmare outfit. I have some what are those things called that they fought in Justice League? It's those the parademons, I think. Yeah, that. I have some Superman action figures. And I'm actually right now trying to collect most of the Justice League toys. I'm trying to get the whole team. So far, I just have the Batmobile for Batman from the new Justice League movie, and Batman. I don't have the rest of the team. I have to get them and stuff. And yeah, so I figured, now that I'm collecting DC toys and all that and stuff, I should get the Aquaman toys because the new Aquaman movie looks dope with the trailer and all that. And yeah, so it's basically the backstory as to why I have these things. Now guys, before we start the review, I just want to mention real quick, I went to Target, this was like a few weeks back, I had these figures for a while now, and I was trying to find the entire 5-inch figure toy line for Aquaman, because I am missing like hella figures. I'm missing Black Manta, and I'm pretty sure Mera was in this thing too. I don't know, but I think Mera was one of the figures too, but she hasn't been released yet apparently. And yeah, so I couldn't find Black Manta, so for now I just have Aquaman and Orm. And Black Manta looks really dope too. Like, this is actually like really crazy. Like, the fact that I actually think that Aquaman designs look dope. So far I like all the figures I'm seeing from this toy line. It's really cool. I like Orm too. I'm gonna get more into him later on. I like the Aquaman look. I like Black Manta. I like everything. And yeah. Now guys, the first thing we're gonna take a look at is the packaging. So let's just move the figures aside real quick and take a look at that. Pretty cool looking packaging. Let me just raise up the camera a little bit. Alright. As you see right here, it's the Aquaman packaging. It says Aquaman down here with the Aquaman logo. And then as you see right there, you get Aquaman. So Aquaman. There he is at the top right there. I think the actor's name is Jason Momoa. He just does a really good job in making Aquaman look like a badass. And yeah, he's just posing with a trident and stuff. It says fully posable. And then on the top we get the DC logo, and then we get ages 3 and up. So this is for kids 3 and up and stuff. Down there is the Mattel logo. Mattel makes the toys for DC movies and stuff. The back shows you like a really cool animated picture of the figure itself. It's basically like if they turn the figure into a CGI character. It says Royal Armor and Trident. So it's showing you that he comes with the Royal Armor and Trident. Really cool. Down here we get the figures for the rest of the line. It's Black Manta and Orm. I do have Orm. I don't have Black Manta. Hopefully I can review him later on. And then down here it says warning, small parts, blah 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 blah. And then a bunch of other information about the company, and then a barcode, and then Seguranca. I don't know what the hell that is. And yeah, so that's the packaging. The Orm packaging is the same, except it says Orm down here, and then the back shows you a cool picture of animated Orm. And yeah, really nice. So it's basically all the same. I'm obviously gonna throw the packaging away, but I wanted to show you guys that it looked how cool it looks. I really like the animated CGI thing that they have there going on with the figures and stuff. That'd be really dope if they did that with Power Rangers. Alright guys, so here are the figures themselves. First thing we're gonna take a look at is Aquaman, obviously because it's this movie and he's the main character, he's a superhero, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. I'm stuttering. And yeah, let's take off the trident first and then take a look at that. Here's the trident that he has. Pretty dope. I'm not sure if you guys know, but there was a Justice League animated series, and I think in like the second half of the show, I'm not never mind, actually, the animated Justice League series actually had a really badass looking Aquaman too. So I take it back, Jason Momoa is not the first Aquaman that looks badass, but the cartoon also had him looking really cool. And yeah, I think he had like a trident for like an arm, like one of his like arms was cut off, and I remember that. I haven't seen the show in a while, so I don't remember really well, but I think that was it. And yeah, so this is his trident. We got a good look at that. And then here's the figure itself. Let me just take a look at the articulation real quick. We can move the head. Obviously, his long hair is going to block doing a 360, but you can move it if you cut off the hair. You can move down here at his waist. You can move that the entire way. Really nice articulation. And you can move his arms like this. You can move his hands. And then you can move his legs. The only thing you can't move is this down here. You can't move his feet, which kind of sucks because I'm used to feet articulation too, but that doesn't matter. For a $9.99 figure, this is not bad articulation. I actually have a toy from the Batman v Superman toy line from way back 2016, and I have Superman here. So the articulation has actually gotten really better. Here's an original figure from the Batman v Superman. First thing you couldn't do, oh actually I forgot, you can move his arms like this too. So yeah, that's also additional. Back in 2016, the articulation was ass. Like I hate these figures from that toy line because you can only move the legs like this. You can't move his waist. You can move his head. But then check this out, you can't move his arms, like, out. Like, you can't move them more. Like, what the hell? Like, you can do it with this figure, but you can't do it with this one. Like, even though, 2016, like, articulation has come a long way from, like, the old days. In the old days, articulation wasn't really a lot for toys back in the 80s, 90s. But come on, dude. Like, you can't make the arms like that. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, Superman just can't be like this the entire time. Like, I want to have him pose with his arms like this. Like, for example, look at Aquaman. I want Superman to do that. The new Justice League action figures from last year's movie, they can actually do that. So it's pretty dope that they made the articulation better. But these figures just feel like bricks without being able to move the arms and stuff. So yeah, pretty much ass. And yeah, but anyways, back to the Aquaman figure. Really dope. Like I said, Jason Momoa does a good job at making Aquaman look like a total badass. Because definitely Aquaman is not dope like this. He just looks like a pirate. Like, it's pretty dope. And yeah, and then, like, they added really good texture there. You see right there, it's like some sort of fish texture, I guess you could say. He is from the ocean or whatever. And then down here, I guess he has like seaweed for legs or whatever. And yeah, I just really like the look. Like, it's pretty cool. And yeah, so that's Aquaman. Pretty dope. Now, the actual star of this video is Orm. If you guys don't know, Orm is, I guess you could say, the bad guy of the movie. I think Black Manta's going to be the ultimate bad guy. Bad guy. I think Black Manta's gonna be the ultimate bad guy. But Orm, I guess he's like, if I remember correctly, I think I read somewhere that Orm is Aquaman's brother or like half brother, something like that. If you guys don't know, I'm not a huge like comic book reader when it comes to Aquaman. Like, I had never read any Aquaman comics. Like I said, I hate Aquaman, so I've never like really been interested in him. But I think Orm is like one of his nemesis, but he's just like his half brother or whatever. And yeah, and the reason why I'm saying Orm is the star of the video is because I love Orm's design. Like, ever since I first laid my eyes on this guy, I said, I gotta get the figure. Like, this guy looks dope. And I don't know why, I just like the purple, and then his mask is just pretty freaking dope. Like, as you see right here, it just looks awesome. And then the cape, like, it's fabulous. Like, I don't know, like, I'm not a huge, like, fan of, like, the color purple and all that, but on this guy, he just looks like, he just makes it work. And yeah, he does come with a trident too, just like Aquaman. It's silver. I guess you could say Orm, I think, is trying to take over Atlantis or whatever, and then Aquaman is, like, trying to stop him, and I guess Orm just has, like, he just has bad ideals or whatever. It's like Black Panther, but in the ocean, so you could call it that, I guess. And yeah, Orm has the same articulation as Aquaman, nothing changed over here. You can move his head around this time the entire way because he doesn't have long hair. He does have a cape, and it's made out of this, like, silk or cloth or whatever. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. and it's pretty like, you know, metallic looking. Like you can kind of see my reflection kind of with the camera and all that. And yeah, and I really like Orm. Like he's probably my favorite figure from this toy line. And this is the first time, like I said, this is the first time I've ever, like, you know, gotten into Aquaman. Like I dislike Aquaman so much, but the new movie, like the designs are really badass. So it changed my mind and stuff. And yeah. My final thoughts on these figures is that they're pretty dope looking. I definitely am going to pick up Black Manta, and if they release Mera, I will get her too. Mera is Aquaman's girlfriend or something. I don't remember. I don't really watch Aquaman or read the comics. Yeah, so I will get the rest of the figures for this toy line, but I wanted to do like a quick review with these guys because I really like their looks and I like the way that they're articulated and all that. It's just a pretty cool toy line, and yeah, and I just wanted to show you guys that I not only do I collect Power Ranger stuff, I collect you know, DC and Marvel and all that, and yeah, so pretty cool. And yeah, guys, so thank you for watching this short video. I will be coming back with more videos soon. I have a bunch of stuff that has come in the mail. Hint, hint, G-O. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, guys, until next time, this is Roberto from Ranger Mania, signing out.